Right, hello everyone, we're back again. The window, I'm afraid, is staying open this time, so there may be a bit of traffic noise. Sorry the last video ended very abruptly. My battery ran out at the same time as I ran out of time, a few seconds before. So anyway, here's the finished tag. I've just put a little lace tab on which I stapled, and some more of that bling, and I stamped the top of the stamp just in the bottom corner there, just to add interest on that. So that slots in there, and you can place that so that you can show that much, or I probably just like a little bit of the lace showing. Okay, so we're now towards the centre of our book, and I like to put some shapes on these tabs, and I use punches nearly always. Got this little tiny tab punch from Woodware, and I've punched out four little tags. Sorry, it's tea time as well, so there's more traffic than usual past our house as everybody comes home from work. So this is zig glue I'm using on here, and all I do is glue one side, put my string in the middle, and just glue the other one to it. So that's that one. And after this I'm going to show you, we're going to do an envelope insert, I guess you'd call it. I've made the envelope using my envelope punch board, and I have shown how to use that in a previous video. I'll try and remember to link that for you, if you're not sure how that works or what it is. You can have a look at it, but you could use, and I'm going to put it on this side, wrapped around the page. You could use an ordinary envelope and decorate it. This is my envelope as it came when I took it off the punch board. I haven't glued it together yet. I've used some paper from the Tea Time pack, one of the few sheets I've got left. That's by Prima, and I've cut down this printout from the old design shop to put on the front, which is quite pretty. And I'm going to show you how to line an envelope, or at least how I do it anyway. So this is very white on the inside. I found this cream tissue paper. What I've done is line up one corner. I've torn a bit off basically, line it up with one corner, and I've folded the sides in just inside my folds here, and I'm going to cut those off along those lines, and then I'm going to chop the bottom off here as well. I'm not too worried exactly where it gets chopped off there, because it will be hidden. I'm actually going to close this envelope. So I just want to check that I've cut enough off there, because I don't want those sides to catch, and that's fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just glue. I'm going to use glue stick, and I'm just going to glue onto the flap, not past this line. Because we want to be able to close the envelope without anything buckling. And you'll see how that works in a minute. So I'm trying to glue all over because I don't want... I want this to fit pretty close. So that's glued on there. I'm just going to take this top corner off. I used my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper, the 1/2 inch one again, but as somebody kindly reminded me on the previous video, I forgot that on the back of the punch board there is a 1/2 inch corner rounder which you can do all your corners with. So then the sides are going in. Sides are going in. I'm not gluing this down, I'm just going to glue my edges here, my flaps. So I go along one edge and this edge. Should be enough. Slightly too much glue there. There we go. So now that envelope will open and close, but we've got our lining, and I'm just going to go back round this edge. I'd already inked all the edges, but I'm just going to go back round. So just checking how we do for time. All right, for a few minutes. It's amazing how fast the time goes when you're doing this. Think you're going to get loads done, and even with planning it ahead and getting some of the stuff ready ahead of time, it still ticks by. Right, so that's my envelope, which I think is looking quite pretty, and I'm just going to do a similar little motif on it that I did on the very first that belly band that I made in the first video, if you remember that. Glue. A little bit above it. Sorry, that's coming out far too fast now. So that's the silk, and then I've got these 3 little bits of bling. Hopefully there'll be enough glue. When you want it to ooze out, it doesn't. There we go. I'll just pop those on there. If you're worried about something like that sticking, I find the Fabri-Tac is pretty good for this. Glossy Accents would be my go-to for that. So this envelope is going to go around this page, and I'm going to put it reasonably high with a paper clip, which later on I'll put a charm on. And then again we've got our diagonal line, our pretty pinks, and another quite attractive looking embellishment on this side, which can also be used as a tuck spot, of course, if you want it to, or journaling space. You could still write on that tissue paper underneath. Okay, so I'm going to move on a few pages. Just wondering where I'm going to do. I probably will do something on one of these pages, but for now we're going to skip through to a double blank page, and I'm going to make what am I going to make from here? Journaling card or postcard. I might turn this is from a vintage Observer book, I might turn that into a little mini booklet to go on there. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. So I'll get that ready for next time. That's going to be a corner pocket, which I'll try and get ready, and then I'm going to do another of those fabric tab things on that page, and then we'll be well on with this little book. So thank you again for watching. It's getting fatter, but it's still perfectly manageable in my opinion anyway. So see you all again soon. Thank you.